ride.
We need to win.
There's more to the story.
They're building up to something. We keep fighting.
Together.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Up North at 4 with Nate and Jeff starts now.
Good afternoon, I'm Michael Lodeholz, and today on Up North at 4, we're right here in Forest County's very own Potawatomi Community Center. And we'll be joined later by the Division Administrator, Matt Steingraber, who is excited to celebrate 1 year of being open here. After that, we're going to have the Potawatomi Chairman coming on later to discuss what it took to build this magnificent building. But first, we're going to start with our top 4 at 4. Ryan Reynolds is used to being on camera, but this is a little different way of being on camera. The actor allowed a video crew to film his colonoscopy screening, saying it's not every day that you can raise awareness about something that will most definitely save lives. And he's right. More people under 50 are getting diagnosed with colorectal cancer than they were a decade ago. In fact, there are new guidelines lowering the age of colon screening from 50 to 45. Tennis great Roger Federer, who won 20 Grand Slam titles, announced Thursday that he is retiring. The 41-year-old delivered the news on his social media, saying he will no longer compete in any Grand Slam events or other matches organized by the Association of Tennis Professionals. Federer's 24-year tennis career garnered 5 seasons of being ranked #1 in the world and provided great rivalries with other tennis rivals like Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic. Next week's Laver Cup in London, England, will be Federer's last competitive match. Tom Brady is suggesting he may retire soon. Your first reaction may be, what? Again? The 45-year-old quarterback retired after the 2021 season, only to reverse that decision 6 weeks later. Maybe this time it would be for real. Speaking on his Let's Go podcast, Brady said he's got more responsibilities now with kids who are growing up. He also pointed out that for the past 23 years, he hasn't been able to celebrate one Christmas or Thanksgiving with his family. Brady may also be eager to move on to easy money. He's inked a 10-year deal with Fox to work as an NFL analyst. And it's reportedly worth more than $375 million, and it starts whenever he retires. A costly mistake as city workers in Philadelphia clear an area around a local brewery. Those weren't weeds and high grass, they were hops that were being grown for a beer that the Philadelphia Brewing Company brews each year. The hop garden was destroyed, and now the seasonal beer called Harvest from the Hood won't be available, leaving the brewery's own frustrated and looking for answers. The owner says the mistake probably cost them tens of thousands of dollars in revenue. Jeff Weller joins us now.
All right, Michael, we kicked in a strong south wind today. That gave temperatures a boost up into the 70s to low 80s once again. But it got a little squirrely, too. We've had wind gusts up near 30 miles per hour pretty much all afternoon long. All right, temperatures across the region right now, we're talking about upper 70s and a couple even low 80s. That's not normal. The average high being about 69 to 70. All of us are above those temperatures today. All right, there's lots of also warmer air back off to the west of us. That is going to try to stay around here for a couple more more days before we get some much cooler temperatures are now in the 7-day forecast toward the end of next week. All right, here's the trend, though. Tomorrow, 78, 77 for Saturday, then hanging out in the mid to upper 70s into the weekend, and then that is a 61 for a high temperature next week on Thursday, and it looks beyond that next weekend, looks even colder than that. Looking outside now here in Rhinelander, it looks like kind of hazy skies, still some clouds across the region. There is still some smoke in the upper atmosphere right now. That is keeping things a bit hazy across our neck of the woods. And there's some rain just to the north of us now. That will stay there tonight, but this is a pretty big system that's going to bring us some more rain showers tomorrow. That rain should hold off until at least this time tomorrow evening, if not more likely after the football games tomorrow night. But then Saturday and Sunday, scattered rain showers are in the forecast both days. As Futurecast does show, lots of rain showers entering the picture into the early portions of the weekend. So our forecast then tonight, though, we're talking about partly cloudy skies and mostly clear skies with low temperatures down near 58. Your full forecast is coming up.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Schools forced to close, falling academic standards, parents told they don't have a say, transgender videos for kindergartners, and books that shame kids just for being white. That's Tony Evers' record on Wisconsin public schools.
As a mom, I have every right to know what my kids are being taught in class. Our schools should teach reading, writing, and math, not crazy liberal ideas.
Tony Evers, wrong for our kids, wrong for Wisconsin.
Wet basements, cracked walls, musty crawl spaces, and settling concrete only get worse with time. And the longer they're left untreated, the more money they cost to repair. SureDry has been focused on stabilizing foundations and repairing basements and concrete for over 28 years. We understand the root causes of foundation and concrete problems and work closely with those we serve to develop permanent solutions. If you have concerns with your foundation or concrete, call us for a free estimate today. Because these issues won't get better with time, they only get better with SureDry.
Oh, boy, would you look at that field goal he kicked right there? That looks fantastic. Boy, it looks like you need to stop at Tomahawk Furniture and Guns. Furniture and Guns? Now, they've got everything you need at great prices. Recliners, sofas, mattresses, and guns.
Look, we knew the other side would make up lies about me to scare you. Now they're claiming I want to defund the police and abolish ICE. That's a lie. I'll make sure our police have the resources and training they need to keep our community safe. And that our communities have the resources to stop crime before it happens. I'll bring back manufacturing. And I'll pass a middle-class tax cut. And if that's too scary for Washington, then so be it. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Kitchen Bath Mart.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. We're joined right now by Division Administrator here at the Potawatomi Community Center, Matt Steingraber. Matt, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. Thanks for having us.
This facility is extremely impressive and busy, as you can see behind us. It sounds like all the kids are out of school now.
Yeah, so I mean, definitely this time of year, after 3 o'clock, we got buses that come right here from Crandon, Leon, and Urbino. So we try to bring as many kids here, keep them busy, keep them active. So it's awesome that we're able to do this for the community.
Yeah, and we're here to celebrate 1 year. The big party is on Sunday.
Yeah.
You joined this area or this location right after it opened, and tell us about this place. It's grand, it's huge, but it has a lot going on too, right?
Absolutely. So we have just tons of different activities. So we're sitting here in the turf right now. So we've done different things like flag football and soccer camps and lacrosse and different things like that here. We've got a full pool. So We do swim lessons in there, water exercise, aqua Zumba.
Jeff was doing a little bit of aqua Zumba.
Yes, a little teaser for a little bit later in the show. But you know, there's plans for that area. Gymnasium with 3 different courts, so we can do anything from basketball, volleyball, pickleball. We also, the nice thing that we can host wrestling in here, and where we can actually put wrestling mats both here in the turf and in the gym, so we can really cram them in here. So we'll be hosting more wrestling events.
Did you ever do any wrestling? No? I didn't either.
That wasn't my thing.
Well, fantastic. So it's been 1 year. Is there any events? I know there's a celebration going on Sunday.
Yep, so Sunday we've got an opportunity. We have a free 5K. So if you, that's going to be at 11 o'clock. So if you're a runner, you don't even, we like pre-registration, but if you show up last, you're like, hey, I want to run today, come on out. We'll get you signed up for that. After that at noon, we're going to have all kinds of different kids activities in here. Basically, it's an open house, so we want to show off the entire area. So we're going to have staff all over the place. We've got a bounce house going on, face painting.
I thought face painting when I saw you. I was like, you could like a little couple fronds painted on the cheeks.
That's too funny. All right, I got to ask though, Matt. I mean, you're a familiar face to a lot of our viewers. Spent years in Rhinelander at the YMCA. You work with youth in a lot of your years, and you're bringing those programs to life here. What's that mean to you?
Well, I mean, the youth is the reason this building was built. We can talk to Chairman a little bit later. It's this passion of him, of our council. We want a place for kids to keep them safe and keep them active. So a lot of this stuff was being done in a small scale already, but this is just really a centralized hub where we can bring everybody in. So we bring our education division comes in, and they do tutoring. They just got done up in the classroom, so they do that before the kids can come out here and play. But they got to get done with their schooling up there. We bring in our L&R department to do different things. We bring in our community health department to come and do cooking classes. So it's awesome. I mean, it's about the kids, but it's about everybody. So our oldest member, I believe, is 93. So we literally cover, birth to the grade period.
Yeah, so fantastic. It sounds like there's something here for everybody. And that's such a great thing. Well, thanks for joining us, Matt. We really appreciate it and letting you a setup right here on the turf with everything going on around today. It's a busy time. We'll be right back with the chairman, Ned Daniels Jr., and we're excited to have him. Stay tuned.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart.
What's the perfect way to spend a summer afternoon at your lake home? On a pier made by Piers du Nord. We're making a splash with time-saving piers because you deserve more ways to play and enjoy summer days. Made in St. Germain, come and visit us.
By some measures, our economy is doing great. We've reached the lowest unemployment in state history. We have a record budget surplus. But there's another side, too. Rising prices for groceries, gas, and medications. Folks, that's a problem. That's why I have a plan to cap prescription drug prices, aggressively prosecute price gouging, and cut taxes by another 10% for working families. It's the right thing to do for Wisconsin and our economy.
Menards has the products you need to keep your home fresh and clean. Improve the air quality of your home with DuPont air filters. They reduce up to 75% of larger airborne particles in your home. Just $4.35 each after 11% off. The Libman Tornado Spin Mop System is an all-in-one system that features a spinning handle for easy wringing and chamber work that removes water and dirt efficiently from the mop head. Just $34.68 after 11% off.
Save big money at Menards.
The Northwoods United Way and AmeriCorps Seniors is holding a volunteer fair at Triggs Riverwalk on October 4th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. This unique event is an opportunity to get connected with nonprofit organizations that are looking for volunteers. It's also a chance for those agencies to educate the community about what they do in our area. If you are a nonprofit interested in hosting a table, or if you have questions about the fair, please contact Nancy Sadler.
The Socialist Squad led the charge to defund the police and eliminate bail for dangerous felons. Now violent crime is surging in Wisconsin.
More people have been killed in Milwaukee this year than in any previous year.
Mandela Barnes attacked the Kenosha police and incited more violence.
The officer's deadly actions attempted to take a person's life in broad daylight. This felt like some sort of vendetta.
Mandela Barnes, dangerously liberal on crime.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
What's the perfect way to spend a summer afternoon at your lake home? On a pier made by Pier du Nord. We're making a splash with time-saving piers because you deserve more ways to play and enjoy summer days. Made in St. Germain, come and visit us.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. We're here at the Forest County Potawatomi Community Center. We're joined by their elder, Ned. Thanks for having us out here. It's a beautiful facility. So you want to tell us just a little bit about how this came to be?
Sure. I'm not just the elder. I am also the Forest County Potawatomi chairman. And enjoying my job. I've been here about 5 years. And the project actually started about 7 years ago. And we were facing, just like the rest of the world, we were in a dark place. There was opioids and all kinds of other problems and stuff like that. And we made a way for our kids to survive. And we analyzed it, and part of the analyzation showed that on our reservation, we had rec centers and we had little buildings, but we didn't have a community center that adhered to all ages of life. And this is exactly what we wanted to happen.
I was going to say, your vision started 7 years ago. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into it. It was a vision to overcome the opioid crisis, which was devastating your community. You had this vision to build something grand, and here we are. A year after it's opened, you see people using it every day. It's been a year. What does that mean to you?
It means I was successful in what I wanted to do, but it also means that my vision might have been a little bit narrow, because a place like this has leaked out. And we didn't have to, but the tribe has opened up my facility for the entire public, because we can't clean up a little spot in Forest County. We need everybody to join in and help, and everybody to encourage our next generations like that, including their kids. When I talk to them, I don't put a difference on them. I talk to all of them like they're my kids. They all know me here. I come down. If I go in that pool room, boy, I just get soaking wet because the kids start hugging me and splashing me. They know they can play with the chair.
Water slides in me.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to drag them up there. Yeah. Jeff made his way up.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. And I got young people that are being hired now, tribal members that are coming in, and as they see the facility, their beautiful eyes open up and they see more. And they have suggestions on what we should add to this and what we should have did with it. And now that the template is down, man, they are taking off. They're soaring like eagles, man.
He just said what they could add to this.
Yeah.
Your vision's a bit grand. It's already a beautiful facility. I mean, there's gyms, there's ball courts, there's pool activities.
And if I'm right, it sounds like there's going to be a boxing match going on here.
Yeah, we got one coming. Is it the 8th? On October 8th, we got a boxing match. And also, we started, because a center like this needs clubs. The boxing match you're talking about?
Yeah.
He's bringing in professional boxers, but he is one of our first clubs. And he's a tribal member, and he teaches boxing. So one of our first clubs is our own tribal member creating a boxing club.
It's
right
amazing.
Here in our own facility. And now we're going to have a professional match coming on the end. This is awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
Like you said, it's a grand vision. Everything is coming under one roof. It's just, you got a lot going on here.
Yeah.
And potential. It's
potential
amazing.
growth every day. Every day, no matter who sees it. One thing I might add to the good news is the life that is changing for my children. Okay, I am so focused on our next generations. Right now, we had that dark place, and right now we had 3 incidents in the last 9 months.
So the rates have gone down.
Well, it used to be 3 incidents a month or 2 a week.
And you can directly tie that to having a place like this where the youth and community can come instead of, you know, I would say sitting at home getting involved with things they shouldn't, right? Like it hurt them.
It's usually a dark basement with those little machines and they're playing video games.
They can come here, talk with people, exercise, and really become part of the community. So
and their lives are changing. And then now I got my kids' graduation rate. We have a couple years where we reached 100% of all our kids moved on to the next class.
That's fantastic.
And then now I'm up to 119 young gentlemen just like you.
119
that are going through higher education in college now. I mean, we're
which for a lot of people wasn't even on the radar before.
There's lots going on in the future.
Yeah, we got at least another 5 years of building and adding to it. You know, this is going to get big and it's beautiful. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got them, boy. We're having fun with it.
Well, thank you, Chairman, for taking the time. I really appreciate it, and this facility and the great job you've done this last year.
That's been awesome.
And thanks for having us. Stay tuned for Up Next on Up North at 4.
Schools forced to close, falling academic standards, parents told they don't have a say, transgender videos for kindergartners, and books that shame kids just for being white. That's Tony Evers' record on Wisconsin public schools.
As a mom, I have every right to know what my kids are being taught in class. Our schools should teach reading, writing, and math, not crazy liberal ideas.
Tony Evers. Wrong for our kids, wrong for Wisconsin.
Welcome to Brickner's Park City Jeep Chrysler Dodge and Ram in Merrill. We invite you to visit our newly renovated dealership and showroom. We have over 60 Ram trucks in stock or on the way, with many that qualify for 0% financing. At Brickner's and Merrill, we rent 12 and 15 passenger vans along with minivans at very competitive prices. Pack the family into one of these for your upcoming trip and skip the airport. There's always a whole lot of good going on at Brickner's Park City Jeep Chrysler Dodge and Ram in Merrill. 1-800-499-JEEP. We're on the web at bricknersparkcity.net.
I absolutely feel that Tiger Lily is getting a great education with RVA. She is challenged and she's not bored. She enjoys her classwork.
I love the teachers. The teachers are the best part. My teachers are very friendly and they're easy to reach out to when I need help with an assignment. The teachers are always there when you need help.
What I love about RVA is the flexibility, first. But second is that Tiger Lily is so happy with this school, with her teachers, and with what she's learning. It's awesome.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Do you feel safe? Mandela Barnes would eliminate cash bail, setting accused criminals free into the community before trial, even with shootings, robberies, carjackings, violent attacks on our police. More than 300 murders last year alone. Yet Barnes has even supported defunding the police. Mandela Barnes, he stands with them, not us. Senate Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. We're here at the Potawatomi Community Center, and Jeff and I, yesterday, had a little bit of exploring for these activities. Jeff, just a little bit. We had some fun. We went first to the pool room. We went there, and Jeff, you had some fun on the slides, I think.
So there's this amazing water slide here. It is a lot of fun. There's also all the pool things you can possibly think of. Like there's diving boards, and also there was a water Zumba class going on.
I don't know.
I felt the need to instruct this class on how to properly do water Zumba.
You felt like you could really teach them a lot.
I did, and I didn't, though, end up doing that because my form was a bit off.
You really gave it your heart, and I appreciate that. After that, we made our way to the pickleball courts, and Jeff and I have not done a lot of pickleball in our lives.
Not a lot, no.
And but we were out there, and we hit the ball.
We did. We held our own, right? And I watched the Pickleball League in Rhinelander pretty much every morning. They're like at 6 a.m. And I'm like, oh, that'd be kind of fun. I should do that more. But I haven't. But there is, we joined a group of people who are already playing, and we're just like, can we play? And they're like, get in here. Like, okay.
It was a fun time. I got a shot of you diving kind of for it.
Oh, yeah. There were some good shots in there. And,
there was.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. And then after that, we made our way over to the weight room. But that was fun, too, because you took a drink of water first outside of it, which I thought was a blast.
I know. Like, it's a weight room, right? So, but they have every single machine possible in there.
We were rowing.
And there's rowing machines, but they're not just rowing machines. They're like machines that have like videos in front of you can like race each other on. And then there's a rock wall that's up like 3 stories high. And it's just like one of those rooms you're like, oh, what should I do next?
All right. Sounds good, yeah. But, so they had a lot there. Now we were in the field house, which is actually where we're at now. And we had some good shots of you by the soccer net. You were getting very photogenic. And then we had a good time over there in the golf course.
Yeah, that golf course, virtual golf is a lot of fun, right? And they spare no expense here on their virtual golf course thing over there. So.
Absolutely. It was a fun time, and I'm glad we could do it.
Yeah.
And that is going to lead us right into commercial break.
Violent crime up across Wisconsin. Families nervous about their safety. Yet Mandela Barnes called for releasing half of Wisconsin's jailed inmates. That would mean releasing over 10,000 criminals right into our neighborhoods. 10,000 reasons your family would be in more danger. Barnes also supported defunding the police. 10,000 more criminals with fewer police to protect us. What could go wrong? Wisconsin Truth Bank is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Are you tired of your outdated kitchen and ready for a brand new look? Call Wisconsin's #1 remodeler, Mad City Kitchens, your trusted local source for kitchen cabinet refacing. Choose from dozens of colors, including white satin and stone gray. Surfaces are durable and stain resistant for easy cleaning and long-lasting beauty. Add an extra touch of luxury with soft closing doors and drawers. You can have your dream kitchen installed in as little as 2 days. And listen to this. It's our Upgrade Now, Pay Later event. Receive 24 months, no payments and no interest. Senior and military discounts. Get a $250 Mad City gift card with cabinet refacing purchase. Use it as an instant discount or for future home improvements. Plus, call during this program and save more with half-off labor. Ask about Mad City's Do More discount on new EcoSky windows and one-day bath and shower installations. And we'll make your kitchen look its best with cabinet refacing.
I don't feel like I'm walking into my grandma's kitchen anymore. So this looks like a newer house. It's affordable and it's a beautiful, it ends up being a beautiful job.
I would tell them that we had ours done by Mad City, and it turned out very well.
Mad City has more than 50,000 satisfied customers, an A+ rating with the BBB, and with cabinet refacing, we'll improve the entire look and feel of your kitchen in as little as 2 days. And it's affordable. During our Upgrade Now, Pay Later event, get 24 months, no payments and no interest. Plus, with your cabinet refacing project, receive a $250 Mad City gift card to apply as an instant discount or use for future home improvements. And for more savings, call during this program for half-off labor. From Wausau and throughout north central Wisconsin, call 715-503-4198. That's 715-503-4198.
This was a coordinated attack. I'd like to combine forces, work this case together.
Arms, drugs, sex trafficking. If what you're saying is true, it's beyond comprehension.
Looks like we're going for a ride.
We need to win. There's more to the story.
They're building up to something. We keep fighting
Together.
Welcome to Up North at 4. We're back, and this is the 1-year celebration.
Look at all the they look so innocent.
So they put a nice place they have.
Such nice kids here in Forest County.
They look kind. They look so innocent.
I think we should go.
I I think this is the end of the outdoors episode.
They look so innocent for a while.
They look innocent for a hot minute.
Okay, we'll see you at 5 o'clock. Bye. Jeez.
See you later.
Join us for the Fall Cruising Car, Truck, and Bike Show, Saturday, September 17th from 9 to 3 as part of Colorama at the St. Germain Community Park.
There's more of what you're looking for at North Star Mohegan Casino Resort. Don't miss our Beer Fest event, September 17th. The Stars, Cars, and Handlebars Car Show with music by Count 77, October 1st. Tracy Byrd, November 12th. And Marie Osmond, December 16th. Tickets available at NorthstarCasinoResort.com or call 1-800-775-CASH. Come to where the stars align at North Star Mohegan